come from?
I come from the Netherlands.
In your opinion, what is clean environment?
In my opinion, you have clean environment in the sense of pollution and climate change. You know the thing what's going on, but you also have the other environment which you can like literally see. So rubbish. And I find it actually really a shame that there's like rubbish in the water here. I really hope.
My name is Juraina Jaini. I come from University Malaysia Sabah. What is your name?
My name is Kristen Galuga.
Where you come from?
I come from New York.
In your opinion, what is clean environment?
Well, it has to do with the air that we breathe, the water that we drink and swim in, and just the general feeling, I think.
Hello sir, my name is Murni Muhammad Kasim. What is your name?
My name is Niklas.
Oh, where you come from?
I'm from Germany.
In your opinion, what is clean environment? In your opinion, clean
An environment which does not contain like any kind of products made from humans.
My name is Johanna. Johanna, yes.
Where you come from?
I come from Finland.
Okay, firstly, in your opinion, what is a clean environment?
Clean environment. I feel that clean environment is environment where you don't have too much of pollution in the air and not too much trash on the streets.
Okay.
Like sometimes you see plastic bottles.
Good evening, my name is Alex. What's your name?
Janine,
Junie. Where are you come from?
England.
England. In your opinion, what is clean environment?
Somewhere where wildlife thrives and it's nice environment to be in.
Next questions. Can you give an example of polluted environment and clean environment?
Well, pollution is most of it is gas. I think in summer. The most pollution, or the worst pollution, is I think comes from cows, dairy farming. The other one was clean environment. I think a more like ecological way would be to use, for example, bicycles as infrastructure. So if you make the roads more accessible for bicycles, that you don't have to use gas. I think that would be, or boats like sailing boats instead of motorboats, right? That you don't use.
Yes.
Yeah, so for example, I was recently in India and the air quality in New Delhi is extremely polluted. You could see the smog everywhere. You can feel it when you're breathing, you can sense it. So that's a very polluted environment, and I would say that Denmark, where I also studied, is a very non-polluted environment.
Yeah, like polluted is Delhi in India.
Oh,
Finland is good example of clean environment.
Environment is where things die, nothing lives, and clean environment is where everything is green and living and vibrant.
Next question.
Yeah.
How to make people realize that how important to it is look after the environment?
I think if you show them examples, life in the sea, like with pictures maybe of like a turtle that like is wrapped around a plastic thing, and
I think people have a general sense of it for their own health and for especially when they think about future generations or their own children. But it's hard for people when they are not feeling like they have really good economic opportunities to focus on the environment as opposed to their own financial well-being. So what's most important is kind of trying to combine the two and make it so that it's cheaper for them and makes sense financially, but so that they also know that this is a good thing for them to do.
I think people should feel the medical consequences on humans and animals. Yeah, you should show that to them.
I think that you have to educate people
advertising, like education.
Next questions. In your opinion, the importance of clean nature should be taught in school? Yes.
Absolutely, from a young age.
So yes.
Okay.
Children should be taught, and then they can teach adults too.
Does clean nature influence the feeling of people around and why?
It does. I think the more you are in touch with nature, the more you appreciate it, the more you know where your food is coming from, the more you are feeling that you're part of this planet, you know?
Absolutely. I think I was just thinking that the other day, that people are much more likely to want to be outside and around nature when they feel like it's clean and not polluted. And nature is really important to people's psychology, and wanting to be outside around trees and the ocean and not be surrounded by garbage or pollution.
I think, yeah, it does affect.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah.
Yes, because if you're in a clean environment, it makes you feel better.
Of course. Okay. If it yes, how to overcome it?
It's what I said, actually. Try to give good examples, educate people about the consequences when we keep on going like this.
100%. There's no denying it. We are animals. We're organisms of this world, and we have to take care of the environment just as it has taken care of us.
Okay, how to overcome it?
Well, first of all, I think we need to try to lobby the governments to make sure that they do something about it, because it is something that's important to the people. And I think we also need to make sure that our businesses around us are accountable.
Yes.
If it yes, how to overcome it?
Well, yeah.
What do you think?
That's third. Like, we could think about a lot of other ways to produce whatever food.
Yes. We live in China, and in China you can breathe and you can feel the pollution, and it's definitely not good for health.
If it yes, how to overcome?
Let them know why clean environment is important. Show pictures of animals, how they suffer when there is pollution in the air and water and so.
Yes.
If it yes, how to overcome it?
Again, education is a good way to overcome it and to clean up the environment.
Next, how to influence people to love nature?
Always keep it close to, even if you're like in a big city, make sure you have enough parks, or like that everyone lives close to something, like or a river or whatever. Stay in touch with nature.
I think people naturally love nature. I think it's important to talk about it in school, and I think it's important for children to be taken outside and shown the beauty of nature and the importance of nature and animals.
Take them to the nature, show them how nice it is, and teach them that if you don't look after it, it won't be there for very long.
In your opinion, is it important to keep the nature, or is it better if we do development with it?
Depends on the nature. If it's like a forest with 6 trees, of course you can maybe better use it for something else.
I think it is important to keep the nature like as much as possible. Yeah, we need to keep the nature, of course. I mean, that's where all our food comes from.
Okay.